Bashar al Assad's death marks the end of an era in Syria's turbulent history. For over 2 decades, his rule shaped the nation's destiny, often with devastating consequences. But what happens now? What does his absence mean for Syria and the geopolitics of the Middle East? Bashar al-Assad came to power in 2000, following the death of his father, Hafez al-Assad. What began as hopes for reform soon gave way to authoritarian control. The Syrian civil war, which erupted in 2011 during the Arab Spring, defined his presidency. With over 500,000 dead, millions displaced, and entire cities reduced to rubble, Assad's legacy is one of survival at all costs. His alliances with Iran and Russia, and his defiance of Western powers, turned Syria into a proxy battlefield. Assad's death leaves Syria in a precarious position. The country remains divided among government forces, rebel groups, and Kurdish factions. Without Assad, who will fill the power vacuum? Will his inner circle maintain control, or will infighting destabilize the regime? For opposition forces, this could be seen as an opportunity. But a sudden leadership change could also ignite more violence, especially if no clear successor emerges. Assad's absence will ripple across the region. Iran, a key ally, may push harder to maintain influence in Syria, while Turkey might exploit the situation to secure its interests along the northern border. For Israel, this could mean recalibrating its strategy in countering Iranian-backed forces near its borders. And for Russia, Assad's death could complicate its military and political investments in the region. Globally, Assad's death forces a reassessment of policies toward Syria. For the West, this might seem like a chance to advocate for a political transition. However, the fear of a new power vacuum, potentially filled by extremist groups, might make them tread cautiously. For Russia, which has propped up Assad since 2015, this could be a turning point in its Middle Eastern strategy. Will Moscow double down or step back? Meanwhile, the U.S. must balance its counterterrorism goals with a wary eye on Iranian and Russian ambitions. While Assad's death marks the end of an era, it also raises a critical question. Can Syria move beyond decades of war and dictatorship? The road to peace and stability will be long and uncertain. Much depends on whether Syrians themselves and the international community can prevent a return to chaos. Bashar al-Assad's death is not just a turning point for Syria, but for the entire region. As the world watches, one thing is certain. The decisions made in the coming weeks will shape the future of the Middle East for years to come. Thank you for watching. For more insights on global affairs, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.